Okay, so these Eiyuden trailers always seem to be popping up in the last place I expect them to. I didn't expect it during the Xbox conference, and I was just talking to my buddy the other day saying, oh yeah, Gamescom, there's really not too much going on that I'm really too interested in. And I feel like year after year it kind of passes me by and large, and then bam! Gaming gods heard me and decided to surprise me a little bit. So no, before I even get to the update, trailer first, let's do it. Waiting for this all day. High quality, baby. Yep. Ah, the little scene we saw in the Kickstarter update the other day. A story with over 100 playable heroes. Ah, this is the beginning where they find the specific rune lens that causes all the trouble. Oh, Hilda's looking good too. Oh, Eupharius. Oh, Guru. Or girl. Oh, Eupharius. Mm-hmm. Oh, was that it? Ooh. Oh. And this is where it all goes to shit. Yep. Oh. Oh, and I was just going to say before when I was talking about how this trailer dropped at Gamescom, I was like, oh man, I expected it to be at the Tokyo Game Show, the next big trailer of all places for it to be. But yeah, so obviously more deets in September. Possibly a release date as well. Maybe. I'm not counting on it, but I'm definitely expecting more of an in-depth look. That's sick. Let's watch it like, I don't know, 5 more times. Let's check it out. Yes, loving it. The sense of depth as he's running towards the camera. Awesome. Then we got Hildy here. I love even just the swaying of her dress as it goes back and forth as she's walking. And then in the top right corner here, we got a map with X's on it. I'm guessing locations of rune lenses the Empire's been looking for. Would not be shocked if that's the case. And such a little thing with this sequence too. I love how, because in Suikoden 1 and 2, we obviously had just kind of like the 4-directional sprite work when it came to running, but now we're getting diagonal sprite work here too. I know I'm such a freaking nerd, but it's awesome. We got like a little cat running in the backgrounds, and this very much looks like a flooded village or city, possibly for a conflict earlier. Maybe this is something that's happened in game. Maybe a dam got busted up, but this is looking pretty old here. And then this is where everything goes to shit naturally. Okay, so we got Periel on the left here in the yellow. Don't know who she's with. Then we got Gar, Mio, Lian, and Noah. So kind of our OG4 aside from the Empire with Sign, Kesling, and Hildy, it looks like. Yeah, so this is them making their way. And I just love even seeing the characters walk. Just seeing these characters actually walking instead of just kind of like the static sprite work we've been seeing. Frick yeah. Extensive character abilities in your combat system. Okay, this goddamn shit. Okay, first of all, the environments, the mineshaft here, loving the depth once again, the lighting that's extending into the darkness. It meshes so well with the 2D. Holy crap. And then Noah's on an elevated position, casting a rune lens spell. And then once again, we know that terrain will play a part in battle. I don't know if this little mound here will be doing anything, but he is still obviously in a different position than everybody else who's kind of more on the ground. Eupharius, I was kind of worried about how his sprite would look in battle. He looks great. That goddamn ball and chain. Hildy, knife thrower. I was wondering if she was going to be a sword combatant. Obviously not. Malor, just standing in the back with her staff in front of her, and Gar. And then Mio looks like she's obviously a bit of a jutsu user. So that's where they quick draw out of the sheath and then resheath it really quickly. Badass. Yeah, Hildy throwing it, casting his spell. Yeah, looking good. And Garo, oh my god, what a beast. And this actually has me thinking, so in Suikoden 3 and 5, there was talents that we would level up for each character, and swing was one of them, and you could have multiple swings in battle per character depending on the level. I'm wondering if that's going to be in this game, because Guru here's hitting the enemy twice, but That could just be part of his standard attack animation. I would love it if we had multiple characters hitting the enemies multiple different times. I just thought that was the coolest shit ever. How you could teach your characters to hit the enemy more than once, and seeing all these different characters kind of extend their attack animation and look more and more badass. I feel like that would be a lot of work for the sprites in the people working in that department. I feel like that might be too much. I'm not going to say too much effort because they put in a ton of effort already, but that just might be really demanding. But we'll see. And then this environment too, the grasslands looking freaking beautiful and lush. So good. And he's just kicking the shit out of these little bunny people wearing armor and fighting with little, it's like rapiers. Awesome. Looks fucking great. And then Eupharius. Oh! Freaking ball and chain twisting in the air before he smacks him. Your sprite looks awesome, dude. Oh, he's the toughest little shark man there is. Love him. Badass, but also quite cute looking too. And Malor, holy Jesus. I know she's got the whole heart motif thing going on, but that's quite a few magic beams hitting that enemy. That's badass. And then the fateful moment. Noah's a badass looking protagonist. I'm just going to say it. Love the way he looks. Love the pauldron. It's cool. Dual wielding. Yeah, so we got Hildy. I don't know what the dude on the bottom left's name is. I don't know if we've been properly introduced to him. I think we saw a sprite in an update. Sign, Noah. And then Noah's got Gar and Leon on its side. Oh, and Mios in the background there too. Yeah, we've totally divided. Oh, we got Leon fighting in the corner and someone's taking a freaking swing at her. And then I guess like all these other Empire troops are facing off with them and then they just go at it. You would think they would show army battles or duels at the Tokyo Game Show. That's my guess for the next thing that they might show. And we actually haven't even seen the fortress system either yet. God, and just seeing this handful of characters in combat and fighting, I'm busting. And we got 100 more to see how they look. And everyone looks so great. And I haven't even done the update yet. Okay, I think that's a fairly good estimation of what's in the trailer. So let's move on to the actual update. The update's just gravy now after this. Update time. Hey there, heroes. Gamescom has begun, so we are sharing some of the key assets that we will announce at the show. While we continue to polish the game, we hope these new assets will get you excited. Also, please keep your eye on IGN for a new trailer of the game. So this came out first, apparently. Japan time difference, man. Really messes with me. As always, let us know your feedback in the comment section. Like, they look good in stills, but in movement, it's even better. It's even better. Monster, Hard Knock. Oh, damn! And they actually got the monsters moving in the updates, just not concept art. Sick! Concept art as well. Hard Knock. These rune golems roam the barrows, seeking out hapless intruders and then using their powerful arms to smash the life out of them. Looks like a chainsword for arms. Murayama's monthly development report. As you probably already seen this update, a new Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes trailer will be released at Gamescom 2022. We're still right in the middle of development, which includes work on the appearance of the game itself. So certain things may change, but I hope it still gives you a better idea of how the finished product will look. Looks fucking great, dude. Currently in the dev cycle, I'm personally at a stage I often reach when working on the Suikoden series. A stage I like to call the manual labor part. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes features over 100 unique characters and its large cast is one of the biggest draws. So a large quantity of text has to be created for all these different scenes. For example, when you choose a character for your battle party, if we decide to have the characters say a line there, we'll naturally need to make a line for each character. Part of the fun of going through a story comes from the personalities of the characters, 100%. What sort of personalities do all these characters have? What sort of values do they have? What sort of things do they like? And what sort of goals are they trying to achieve? These aspects are actually deeply entwined with the game systems. As I wrote above, if we decide to put a line in for each character every time you decide to add them to your party, we need to make sure it expresses that character's personality. So they all have to be unique. Some characters might be overjoyed to join the battle party, while others may see it as nothing as a chore. Still others might be nervous and so on and so forth. Getting glimpses of the characters like this is a part of the fun of the game. Oh yeah. Still, no matter what part of the game I'm working on at any given time, preparing data like this for a single character is a huge labor. No matter how tiring it gets, I just have to keep chipping away at it like good old-fashioned physical labor. Day by day, it certainly isn't easy, I can tell you that. Yeah, they're just axe to the grindstone. Just getting it done. A word from the team. Konnichiwa, konbanwa, I'm Director Kamuda. This year, Japan summer feels even hotter than usual. No matter how little time I happen to spend outside, I still end up feeling like it's robbed my body of all its water. Reminds me of when I went to visit Thailand in the summer many moons ago. Regardless of the heat, we're still working hard on Eiyuden. Remember when I showed you a sneak peek of a screen in last month's update? Well, this is what that mine dungeon used to look like when it was just a test map. Yeah, the things game developers can do. It's magic. After making sure there are no problems with a map in its rough form, we gradually add gradually add details, lighting, and effects until it turns into the kind of map you saw last month. Then after a lot more work, we finally polish it into something that we're proud to show off. Up until now, I know there have been multiple times where we said we'll be able to show you something soon, then failed to deliver. Just like the boy who cried wolf, but I hope you're all excited for Gamescom. Yeah, dude. Oh, what's the bump I need? I was at work all day just thinking about it. Now, time to end this entry. Just like I do all of my other ones, here's my favorite way to cool down. A staple of any Japanese summer, shaved ice. Recently, shaved ice has evolved a lot. Whoa, has it ever? That's quite a bit different from the snow cones I'm used to. Look at this rich pistachio cream and lemon syrup. This thing looks incredible, but it's still shaved ice. The heat won't be leaving us anytime soon. I hope you all take good care of yourselves and survive the summer. Oh, and please keep cheering us on. Yeah, dude, I'm cheering you on now more than ever after that trailer. Blown away, dude. Nice, cool little monster update with some actual movement. Hopefully they keep adding that. I wonder if they'll add character sprite going forward too, if they show us any more characters. And then the production still updates. And then obviously the trailer we just watched. Gamescom was a hit for me this year. I must say, this is a Gamescom I will never forget because of this trailer, and just, even if they didn't improve the visuals anymore, I would be happy with a game that looked like this beginning to end. Straight up. I think it looks phenomenal. And if it's a success, the next game will probably look even better. So, like, once again, hoping for a good first game. It's looking like it's going to be a good game. And I don't know why, but part of me finds it hard to believe that this could be a 20, 30, 40 hour experience. I just in my head, I'm like, oh, it's only going to be a couple hours, but it's like, no, this is going to be a full length RPG. And I can't wait. Guys, what did you think of that trailer? What was your favorite part? What do you think of how the characters look? How does the battle system look? Let me know. Okay, and as always, thank you for joining me for these updates. And if you like this video, please like. And if you like the channel and this content on it, please subscribe. See you soon, guys. Beautiful day.